Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So also Ethereum is still in this wave 4, at least that is what I am preferring. I am still looking at this to be a corrective move to the upside currently within a larger wave 4. The wave 4 so far was very shallow. It did hit my support area and then did move up in a small 5-wave structure. However, this could just simply be an A wave. This could simply be a B wave. And this could simply be a C wave within a larger B wave. So we could just be making here, highlighted in green, an A, B, C within wave 4. So that's sort of what I'm looking at, especially as the move up is really corrective. I mean, that here was a spot on entry. If anybody entered here, unfortunately, I myself got stopped out because it dropped like $1 bit below my stop loss, unfortunately, which sometimes just happens. But since then it has been moving up, and I provided yesterday to channel members a possible area for this B wave to get into. It doesn't need to get into it, but that was more an idea where you can expect a B wave to get into when it gets to its extremes, just to highlight that you can get slightly overshooting B waves. And if we calculate the length of the yellow A wave here and add it to the beginning of the C wave, then you can see that this area is sort of highlighting just purely the most frequent target for a C wave. So obviously the internals of the green wave B are A, B, C in this scenario, and the C wave would normally go to the 1-to-1 ratio to the 1.618 extension. So we're talking here about 1574 to 1614. However, the condition would be that this is of course a C wave. What I cannot rule out is that what we are doing here currently is a larger triangle, for example, that this wave B does unfold as an Elliott wave triangle, which would be likely if we now come down here, don't even reach the green area, come down and maybe then hold above the 1510 level. Then you could say that we have here something like an Elliott wave triangle, also here A, B, C, D, and E, and we would then come down once more in this green C wave of 4. So it's a little bit unclear what kind of the internals are of the B wave, of the green B wave. It could be a triangle, could be an ABC. Sure, you could make the case for a WXY as well, but at the moment this is pointless because this could just easily be a C wave as well. However, quite a choppy C wave, so maybe WXY is not too far-fetched, because you have your W here to the upside, an X wave down, and then the Y wave could be the an A, B, C in itself, and a C as an ending diagonal. But don't get too hung up on don't get too much involved in the small stuff here, because that's not so important. It's more important to understand if it's an ABC or WXY, what are the targets, and I did highlight them here. Always bear in mind that the very first target for such a C wave is the 61.8% extension. That was already reached, and we're hovering around that fib level at the moment. However, it is one of the targets which you don't see so often. I mean, there are really only a few instances in the last year, I think, where I can remember that a C wave really ended at the 61.8% extension. I normally use that level sort of as a hint, and that I need to be watching, especially if we clearly have a reaction to that level, but it's not a clear rejection. It's more just a reaction in that we are hovering around that target, just basically consolidating, which would still set the price up for possibly a little bit higher here in this C wave of B. So wouldn't be surprised to reach here for 1574 to 1614, 1615. At the time when we get up there, a lot of questions will come up. Is the wave 4 already over? Now, I don't know. We don't really know until we rally impulsively above the 1606 level, but that's not so much the point. It's not so important to understand when this wave is over. It's more important to just sort of stick to the basics, scale into the support areas here. For example, the first possibility was here. Mine also a bit unlucky here. Mine didn't trigger because it didn't reach it by $1. I think some other people's got triggered. I did read that on Telegram and Discord, but that was only the first one. So ideally we come down a bit lower here. My remaining buy orders are getting triggered as well, and if not, then I'm going to look for the next entry point. But I did I always need to mention that as well. I did dollar cost average in this range as well, just sort of as part of my regular DCA into Bitcoin Ethereum, because there is no guarantee that we will come down lower, right? It could just sort of go up from here and not stop until we get to around about $2,500 or $3,000. That's of course possible as well. For example, if we do go up here in this fifth wave, and this is a higher degree wave 3, which is a possibility, then we could come down in 4 and rally higher in wave 5. Okay, it might not go to 3K in this wave, but it might reach the 2K level or so. We'll see. I will definitely keep you updated about all the developments here on the Ethereum chart. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.